Hello and welcome to today. So today I'm going to do something near and dear to myself, mainly because I live in it. So what I'm going to do today is going to tell you guys 10 things that are unique to or things about Oregon. Number 1, it is not pronounced Aragon or Oregon, but it's pronounced Organ. Kind of like organ, like in your body, like you got different organs. Kind of like that, but it's actually just pronounced Organ. Now, it's just Oregon. Oregon. And a lot of people think it's like, oh, it's Oregon or it's Aragon. No, it's just Oregon. Simple and easy. We have a lot of weird names. Like, we have Oregon. We have Willamette, not Willamette. We have, rhododendron. Yeah, try saying that 10 times fast. Rhododendron. See, it's hard. But we have, let's see, Oregon, Willamette River. We have rhododendron. Oh, yeah, we have a really weird small city near the mountain called Bourne. It's called Bourne, Oregon. How weird is that? Bourne, Oregon. Number 2. A lot of people here in Oregon like to drink coffee or tea. Not everyone. Not everyone. Not everyone likes to drink coffee. Not everyone likes to drink tea. Some people don't even like to drink either. For me, I like to drink both. Depends on the day, depends where I am, who I'm with, how I'm feeling, but I like to drink coffee and tea. Doesn't mean that I'm a coffee snob, doesn't mean that I'm a tea snob. I just like to drink coffee and tea. Now, a lot of people think, oh, if he drinks coffee, that just means that everyone else drinks coffee here in Oregon. No, not everyone does. Number 3, a lot of people here in Oregon drink Dutch. Why? Oh, maybe because Dutch Brothers was actually first started here in Oregon. Not Northern Oregon where I live, but Southern Oregon down in Grants Pass. That is a very special thing. We even sometimes think that it's better than Starbucks. Now, Starbucks is everywhere. I mean, you look, Starbucks is here in Oregon, Starbucks is in Seattle, Starbucks is in California, all across the U.S. Even in Europe, I believe, Starbucks is even there. But I personally think, because one, here in Oregon, Dutch Brothers cost less than Starbucks. So, I just think that Dutch is just better than Starbucks. And we don't call it Dutch Bros or Dutch Brothers. Actually, a lot of us just call it Dutch. It's so weird. But yeah. So, there's another thing. Number 4, I believe. 4? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4. Number 4. Not everything is just in Portland. Like, yeah, Portland's a big part. I mean, you got all these different places and stuff. But no, there's a lot of different things. Like, you got Multnomah Falls, which is not in Portland. You got the Cascades, which is not in Portland. You got the mountains and all these other things. But you got all these different things. But yeah. Number 5. Number 5. Right? We have ways to spell Oregon, Dutch, or coffee, Dutch. Not everything's in Oregon, or not everything's in Portland. Oh yeah, number 5, we have Voodoo. Voodoo Donuts. Now, a lot of people think, oh, Voodoo is so great, Voodoo is so awesome. But in reality, I have Voodoo and I've only had it once. I mean, it's a great place. It's a very tasty place. But at the same time, it is very, how do I say it? Yeah, I guess it's overrated in a way. Um, I mean, it's a good place, but I just don't see it as, oh, I'm going to go to Voodoo every single day for like the next week. It's not like one of those kind of things. I mean, yeah. I'm, I'm sorry for those who like Voodoo donuts. I mean, if you're ever here in Oregon, I recommend, please, please, please go and try it. Um, but it's not the biggest thing if you don't try it, honestly. But it's okay. Number six is when you come to Oregon, not everyone is a hipster. So, another thing is not everyone's a hipster, but not everyone's a non-hipster. It's kind of weird. So everyone's unique, I guess you could call it. Everyone's unique here in Portland, here in Oregon. Everywhere you go, there are different people that you will meet. And yeah, I mean, that's the whole thing in Portland. It's called Keep Portland Weird because not everyone is the same. Everyone's weird. Everyone's different, which I'm okay with. Which a lot of people are okay with. But, honestly, not everyone's a hipster. Number 7. You don't pump your own gas. It is actually illegal to pump your own gas here in Oregon. There are only 2 states left in the United States of America. What is that making the U.S.? Let's see, start here in Oregon, go down, go across, go to Texas, go to Florida, and then New York, and all. It is illegal to pump your gas in Oregon, up here. It's unlegal, but there are only 2 states left, including Oregon, it's illegal to pump your own gas. Everywhere else you have to pump your own gas. Go to Washington, pump your own gas. Go to California, you pump your own gas. Go to Idaho, Nevada, anywhere else except for Oregon and one other state. I'm sorry if you live in that state, I just don't remember right now. But you who live in that state, good job for you for not having to pump your own gas. That's all I can say. But yes, number 8. There are farmers everywhere. I live in what used to be a farm area. Like where I live, it was all, like when I talk to a lot of older people, even people in their 40s, they say that here in Hillsborough, it used to be all farmland. Everywhere. And that's like 20 years ago. It was all farmland here in Oregon, here in Hillsborough. And there is still a lot of farmland. Like from where I am right now, if you go 10 miles east or 10 miles west, or either way, let's see. Oh, behind me is west. If you go 10 miles west or 10 miles east, pointing to the camera, you guys will get it. Never mind. Behind me is west, in front of me is east, where I'm looking. If you go 10 miles either way, it's farmland. Like we have farms everywhere, and even I have worked on a farm once or twice. There's just farms a whole lot of places, and it's so beautiful here in Oregon. Like if you ever have been here, you will see how beautiful it is. Like outside, it's called, technically I live in the city or the suburbs, and there are plants and trees everywhere still. No matter if you call it the hit city or the suburbs or wherever you call this place, it is actually so beautiful, and so many places, there's just so many trees here. Number 9. So, here in Oregon, we do not have a national football or national football americano team or a national baseball team like MLB, Major League Baseball. We don't have that stuff. But what we do have is we have a minor league baseball team here in Hillsborough, actually. They are the farm team to the Arizona Diamondbacks, and we have a NBA team, and we have a Major League Soccer team. We have all these kind of things. But we do not have a football team or a baseball team. But yeah, so you'll see a lot of people here in Oregon wear maybe Oregon Ducks jerseys or Oregon Ducks or Oregon Beavers jerseys or whatever. I even have an Oregon Beavers hat, like a Go Beavs. Go Beavs, woohoo! So when it comes to football, we have Beavers or Ducks, as in football teams. But yeah, so last and final thing, number 10. Last and final thing, we are finally almost done. Yes. Last thing is, we have so many beautiful things here in Oregon. So many beautiful things. Like we have trees, we have trails. If you want to go on a trail, here in Hillsborough, we have trails here in Hillsborough. There are not many, but we have a few. Or if you live here in the suburbs or in Portland where it's the city, I even call this the city. But if you live deep in the city, like Portland, go 20 miles and there are trails there. Go even 10 miles. Even 10 miles, there are trails there. It's so weird. And like there's a lot of walking, there's a lot of biking here in Oregon, and a lot of hiking here in Oregon because it's just so beautiful. It is amazing. It is so fantastic. I wouldn't want to live. I would like to live in different places for a short amount of times, but I would have to say the most beautiful and amazing here in the United States of America would have to be here in Oregon. Yeah, we might not have the most warm beaches, or we might not have the most warm summers or the most cool winters, but we do have a lot of green. We have a lot of color here in Oregon, and just everywhere you look, like even outside, there's grass, there's live grass, there's so many trees, more than I can count. There's just so many, and yeah, it's fantastic. So what I recommend to you guys is, if you guys are ever here in Oregon, please, please, please do something awesome. And whatever you do here in Oregon is going to be awesome anyways. Whether it's going to Portland, or going to Multnomah Falls, or going to the mountain, whatever it is, go and have fun. It's so beautiful here. I totally recommend come see Oregon. Come see Hillsborough, come see Portland, Southern Oregon, wherever it is, just come see it because it's so beautiful. Even before the Cascades, it's beautiful. Even after the Cascades, east of the Cascades, it is still beautiful. But whatever it is, go to the fullest. Live to the fullest here in Oregon. And wherever you are, just wherever you are, live to the fullest. Be who you are. Don't let anyone else tell you who you should be. If you have time to come to Oregon when you're in the States, whoever you are, or if you're already in the States and you want to come to Oregon, I totally recommend it. We are a very diverse culture, very unique culture. We are super crazy, but we're not over crazy, if that makes any difference. I don't know. But yeah. And if you're ever here in the summer on a Saturday, in Portland, we have a thing called the Saturday Market. It is a farmer's market. It is so cool. We have so many things. We have bands that play. We have food carts. And I will tell you, food carts are the best thing here in Portland. Like, you go to a restaurant and they'll be fine. But you go to a food cart And I don't know what it is about these food carts in Portland and in Oregon in general, but food carts are awesome. They taste so good. And you'll know what I mean if you ever come to Oregon, what a food cart is. But yeah, so wherever you are, come please visit Oregon whenever you have the time. And yeah, I will see you guys next week. Bye.